Hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
My name is Lucy. I'm happy. I don't know.
So this is Serena Basegi, and Serena is the speaker who can't speak and the writer who can't write.
Oh, my nose is very better. I hope you too.
Yeah, so Serena's job is to motivate you, inspire you, and help you achieve your goals.
I have books I have undergraduate. I could borrow
Man, you sound like you're bragging, but I'll say it anyway.
Yeah.
Serena said that he has.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not bragging. Okay.
Yeah.
Serena said that he has books, he has online classes, he does public speaking, he does coaching, all types of resources to help you achieve your goals. And if you want to look at those, or I'm sorry, not if you want to look at those, you would go to serena@serenav.com. Oh, I'm sorry. Oops, I gave you the wrong thing. It's serenav.com. Thank you.
Yeah. So,
Wait a second, you're going to make me say all that and not let them know who I am? Right. So Serena said that he's like super excited, and that's why he forgot to tell you who I am, which is okay. And we just like to tease a lot anyhow. We have had the best week. It's been completely amazing. And so sometimes you do. You get a little wound up and you forget, you know. So I'm Jamila Doolin, and I just kind of help Serena bring his story to life.
Okay. This week we're amazing people in you.
So we're talking about letting amazing people influence us? So we're talking about letting amazing people inspire you.
We all have a certain behavior. We all have a certain behavior. We behave.
Yeah, so we all have a certain way that we behave. It's our behavior.
And some people get worse.
Right, so yeah, that behavior influences the way you work. It influences the way you talk to your children, the way you interact with others. It does. It impacts the way you go after your goals. It just literally everything you do all day long.
The way you behave and the way you go after goals. The other.
Right, the way you behave and the way you go after your goals are learned behaviors.
If you give me a thumbs up.
Serena said that if you like that statement, give him a thumbs up.
Okay. Yeah.
Now, they're not like that, and that's kind of weird. So it's got to be more like that.
Yeah.
Now I look like a hitchhiker?
Yeah.
Okay, we should probably get back on topic.
Sure. You wanted that. You wanted that RV is you.
I'm sorry?
That people are really inspire you.
Right, so knowing that behavior is learned, an important thing you could do is let amazing people inspire you.
And the one that they were inspired that is only that's pretty cool.
Would you repeat that for me, please, Serena?
The one level of inspiration.
So there's one level of inspiration.
That's pretty cool.
Where you look and go, you know what? That person's really cool. But then there's some levels of inspiration where it goes deeper than that.
The pretty cool. I want to take action. I want to take action.
Right. It's like that person's cool, and I want to take actions similar to that person.
Yes. something interesting.
All right, what's interesting?
Something interesting.
Uh-huh.
No big project is inaccuracy or natural.
Yeah, so Serena said, hey, look, you know, the chances of someone being born right now and being just a natural at what they do, like say they're just a natural singer, pianist, athlete, whatever it is, the chances of them just being a natural, just that prodigy, they're slim. Because that happens, that's rare. It's rare that we have a prodigy.
Even if it happens, it takes years to develop.
Yeah, and even with the prodigy, they still have to put some work in, right?
No, they will have to prove it. They will have to prove it to do something like that.
Right. There's people out there who have the proclivity to do something.
The pianist might have a kind of brain tradition like that.
Repeat that for me, please.
A pianist
A pianist
might have a brain wired to be a pianist.
Their brain might be wired to be a pianist.
But they have to have a routine to be a great pianist.
But then they still have to have the routines and the habits that will allow them to work to be great.
Another example.
Yes, what's another example?
Michael Phelps.
Michael Phelps.
His body incredible.
Yeah, his body is absolutely, he's like a freak of nature for his sport, right?
He has the best the best body. What can I tell you? The best. His body
His body
had incredible proportions.
Has the proportions for swimming.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's, like I said, a freak of nature.
But
it's like perfect.
But he's been used developed.
Right, but even just being given the gift of the physical, being physically built for a certain sport didn't mean that he could do nothing. He still had to spend all that time working, like years working on what he was doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's an athlete, a coach.
Right, and so he let other athletes and coaches inspire him not just to become a swimmer, but to become a great swimmer, correct?
Yeah. So, my gift is my gift.
So Serena said that in his case, his gift is his message.
I never believe it's better.
And the ability to inspire.
I was told that my whole life.
You have been told this your whole life.
And that's awesome. I get it from parents. I get it from parents.
You get it from your parents.
Who sent 10 times more important I am.
Who are what?
10 times more important I am.
Right. Serena said he gets it from his parents, and they're more inspiring than he is. And to tell you the truth, I've met Serena's parents, and I have to tell you, pretty awesome.
But today, take that and to create a lot more than in my.
Right. So Serena said to take that natural gift that he's been given, that gift of being inspirational, that's something about him that's just so inspiring to others, and to turn that into a career, well, that takes something, because it's not just a smile, like you said. It takes a little more, or a lot more, than than just smiling at people to be inspiring and to turn it into a career. Yeah, it might be meaning getting on Facebook Live.
Hey, you should get on the Facebook Live.
Your mentor told you to get on Facebook Live?
Yeah, he influenced me.
Yeah, he influenced you.
And these days being influenced, so you get easier every day.
So these days, it's easier and easier. It gets easier and easier to influence others.
No, to be influenced.
To be influenced. Yeah. Why do you think that is? What do you think it is that allows us to be influenced by others so easily nowadays?
Yeah, there's always out there.
So is it the content that you're talking about, or is it the medium?
It's a medium and the content.
Right. So Serena said that, look, because of our content, there's like massive amounts of content out there. And because of the vast array of mediums that we have. Like, we just have platform after platform by which we can share that content. There's just...
Yeah. And this is a good thing about it. This can be good, this can be bad.
Yeah.
It can be good because people like me can't publish content easy.
Yeah, this can be good because people like Serena, who have a positive message and who have a good-hearted intent, right? Your intent is always very good. Your message is, I want to help you, I want to inspire you, and I want to motivate you to achieve your goals. You have all these different ways in which you can get that message out.
Yeah, I think we put a lot of work into these lives.
Yeah, we do. We put a lot of work into these lives.
I every week, and then we see it, and we get a lot.
Yeah, we write it out, we think about it, we do a lot with it to really get the content to you.
Yeah,
Sometimes it might look a little haphazard and relaxed, but in order for something to look relaxed, it takes a lot of work.
Well, the downside is there's a messages that are not
Right, and the downside is there are a lot of people out there who are giving out messages, and those messages may not be as empowering. And again, because there's so many...
They might be destructive.
Yeah, they could even be destructive. And that's something to watch out for because, as we just said, there are a lot of platforms, and there's a lot of content. And, if you're out there watching, it's important that you use your wisdom and that you use your good common sense to decipher what's out there to empower you and uplift you, and what's out there that might have the exact opposite effect.
The influence bird is not only it's a thing. It's a thing.
All right, so letting people inspire you is...
Not only it's a thing.
It takes training. It doesn't just happen.
It's not a weakness. It's a thing.
Oh, Serena said letting other people inspire you, it's not a sign of weakness. It's actually a strength.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to give you exercise. I'm going to give you breath exercise.
Okay.
I'm going to give you a exercise.
You're going to give...
You some action items.
You're going to give us some action items?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to see. Okay.
And Serena said, look, I'm giving you the action items because I want these to help you.
What I want you to think about one area that you want to improve in your life.
So the first one was think about one area of your life which you could improve. that you want to improve.
Yeah, it could be your job, it could be your marriage, it could be your financial, whatever it is.
So it could be your marriage. Excuse me. It could be your job situation. It could be your finances. It could be your relationships. It could be the way you communicate.
It could even be a hobby. It could even be
It could be your how you interact with your hobbies, your health,
yeah.
whatever it may be.
Yeah.
Take one and think about it.
Maybe this website to go here.
Okay, what's the website?
YouTube.com.
Go to youtube.com.
And type
it in.
Watch Singapore videos.
And guess what? You'll get like this long list of videos. And Serena said, you know what? Watch a few of them.
And then rewatch.
And then rewatch them again and again.
Oh,
and what's the reason?
Yeah, because it takes time to get influenced.
Because it takes time to be influenced.
It takes time
It takes time for the ideas to marinate.
Level two.
Level 2.
Buy 3 books and topic.
Buy 3 books on your topic.
And read books over and over again.
And read those books. And read them again and again.
So for example,
so about a year ago, Serena became obsessed with the whole concept of habits and how habits influence your success. Correct? Right, because Serena has coined the phrase, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you coined the phrase, nothing will change unless your habits and your routines change. And I'm not going to lie, I hear it all the time in this office, but it's true. Nothing changes until you change what you do and how you do it. That's when things change.
Yeah. I read about 4 books about habits.
So you read about 4 books on habits.
And I read 1 more right now.
And you're reading 4 more right now.
One
more.
Yeah.
Good.
This one I read over and over. I went deep.
So Serena said he's read them again, he's taken notes, he's journaled, he's done anything you could think of, you've done it.
I eat the authors. You
even YouTube the authors.
I did myself.
You've talked about them on videos. So you're like really into this whole concept here and into these particular people and their ideas.
And there's one area of interest.
Okay, and there's one area of interest.
Yeah, there's one area.
And that's and that's just one area of interest.
Level 3.
Okay, and here's level 3.
Get help.
Get help.
Get help. Because no matter how big you are, there's someone that can make you better.
Right. So it was get help. Because no matter how good you are, there's always room for improvement, and there's always someone out there who can help you become even better at what you do. Right, and then find that person, and let that person help you become even more amazing than you already are.
For every area of my business, we have someone to help me out with that part.
Right, so for every area of Serena's business, there's somebody helping out with that particular section.
Yeah. Right now we do buy money for this. Who do way more than I do.
Right, so So right now, or recently, we just brought in a marketing person. Yeah, who happens to know way more than Serena does. Which is actually quite cool of you to be humble enough to say that somebody knows more than you do, because so many of us would never let that come out of our mouths.
That could be challenging for me.
It can be challenging for you too.
Look, I've been working for over 20 years.
Right, so it's been studying marketing for more than 20 years.
I have a degree in marketing.
You have a degree in it.
I worked about 200 hours on marketing.
Yeah, you've watched like 200 hours of videos on marketing. You've read books on marketing. You're like, marketing's your world.
But I'm not the best. I'm not the best.
But even with that, there's still someone out there who's better.
I'm glad to work with someone.
And you don't.
I'm because of that. That's how I get to have my origin.
And you just tickle pink that you get to have somebody on your team that knows more than you?
Because guess what?
What?
The name about our family. There's no downside except maybe you go there.
Right. So there's absolutely no risk to Serena getting help from this person. I mean, maybe he has to deal with his ego that says you can't do it on your own, but that's so much better than actually not doing it. So, yeah, there's no downside. There's no risk here. I mean, you have to be a little humble to say you know more than I do, but you never really have to tell that person that.
I know
you would.
If we got what if we got what tradition. If we got what
it's become a.
If being humble.
If being humble.
Leads to amazing success.
Yeah, if being humble leads to amazing success.
Then I love you. Humble pie.
And then, so we'll just, if that's the case, then we'll cut you a big slice of humble pie.
I would love it.
You love it. Top it off with a little ice cream.
Yeah.
Yeah, and some humble sauce.
Yeah.
There you go.
There's nothing that I better than watching my team do what they do.
Serena said there's nothing that he likes more than watching his team do what they do.
Coffee.
Yeah, I write the copy, and Serena said it's pretty good, so I take his word for it.
I do.
Well, thank you.
All my team members speak more clearly than I do.
Serena said that all of his team members speak more clearly than he does.
They're working hard. We can become successful as a team.
Right, and the team members, we do, it's true. We work hard because we want the team to be successful. Right, and along the way, we're having a lot of fun. All right.
I think the reason why people don't want to get food is because they got bad.
Right. So what was said was that oftentimes or sometimes the reason people don't want to be influenced by others, they don't want to seek out mentorship or just look at others for inspiration, is because they've done it already. And when they did it, it didn't go the way they had hoped. Maybe they just got bad advice, or maybe the person wasn't even receptive to the idea of them being an inspiration or an influence.
Or they, they the idea of the very
Yeah, or maybe it was they had an idea that was shut down. Whatever it is, they're just really not so into the whole concept of being inspired by other people at this particular moment.
Yeah, oh, yeah, I could be
I'm sorry?
oh, yeah,
Yeah, it could even be a narrative that stops them. You know, the narrative of nobody wants to help you, people are always against you, something like that could also stop them. But again, you know, we weren't made to work in this world alone. We're people.
yeah, and then there's that when we just be working, and we just forget put up.
Yeah, and sometimes we do. We get so busy working that we forget to ask for help. But we're people, and we're not. I'm not gonna say we're pack animals, but we do better when we're in connection with others.
Yeah, I think so that it's difficult. It's difficult because when we focus on one thing, we can just already we don't look up. Hey, I can do this better with someone else.
Right. So someone said, no, it's possible for us to sometimes sit back and say, I could do this better with someone else.
Even if you're on a team.
Even if that person's not on your team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, on Monday, we had a party.
Right. So about a month ago, we were working on a project.
And we were stuck.
And we were stuck.
And we had a team member that could help us.
Right. And we had a team member who could help us.
And then it told me, why don't I just reach out?
Right. And so you decided to reach out to that person?
Yeah. I forgot about.
Yeah, you forgot about them.
Yeah. I think they could help us.
But they could help you.
Yeah. And then, you know what? Making so much more fun.
Yeah, and then working with him became much more fun. It's definitely more fun to work with others than to work in a vacuum.
Yeah. I hope you enjoyed it. But it was
So hopefully you enjoyed it all, right? I really hope you do. I hope you understand that, you know, we don't work alone and that our behavior isn't ours alone. You know, it's influenced by others and it touches everything we do. And with that being said, please enjoy your weekend or whatever day it is for you when you're watching this. Enjoy the next few days. And until we talk to you again, just go be amazing. Be really, really amazing.